Hey guys, and welcome to the Life Hack Reviews YouTube channel, a brand new YouTube channel dedicated to life hacks and the latest gadgets and reviews. Why? Because I love gadgets. I always have, and today I am going to be doing a very special first review. Before we get started, make sure you click that subscribe button and that notify button so you get notified of all the future reviews that I might be doing. I guarantee you'll be happy that you did. Now that you're subscribed, sit back and relax, and let's get on to this week's review. This week we are reviewing the Apple iPad Pro. Notice how I didn't know which direction to actually have this in, and I'll tell you why in a moment. But this is the box that it came in, a nice, shiny, awesome, cool box, showing off the colour scheme, how great the colours are on this monitor, and that's why they've done that. You open it up, it's just like any other Apple product, it feels amazing, boom, there it is. You pull a little label that is stuck, and it just opens up beautifully, and you have this gorgeous machine hiding behind. Now, this review is intended not to be over technical. It's not for I'm not a technophobe, although I know about processors and all the different things that go into all these iPads. I'm choosing not to go into such deep details on those kind of things. What I'm here to do is to help you decide whether this is the right product for you, whether it's something that's going to help you with your business, your creativity, or whatever you plan to do with it. So, I've just got this. Now, the notice thing here is more like the old iPhone 5s in terms of a thick bezel here. And let's turn onto a different camera here. Let's go onto this camera right here. As you can see, it's got a thicker bezel here, a little bit like the older iPhones, and I like this feel. Compared to my 2015 iPad, which I had not long ago, it really does feel quite luxurious. It doesn't really feel much lighter than my 2015 iPad, but it does feel very good indeed. Back of the iPad, this is what it looks like right here. It looks beautiful and grey, gorgeous, and it does have the new camera scheme on it as well. So I'm not sure if you can see from here, but this has a beautiful, beautiful back on it. I love the grey, the space grey, and it has the extra cameras on this, which you get with this iPad. So what's the difference between this iPad and, say, the 2015 one, which I had? Well, it's very simple, and even the 2018 one. The difference is the back. This has an extra camera on it now, which is a wide angle lens. And what can you do with a wide angle lens? Well, it's awesome. It means that you can fit everybody into your photo. This feature was in the iPhone 11 Pro and iPhone 11, and it is fantastic. I use it all the time. Now it means you can fit masses of people inside, so it goes to 0.5, so half the normal size, and you can just get a much wider view, which makes it absolutely cool. So let's actually turn it on here. Like always, you swipe up. I have to recognize my face, because when you first set this up, it goes through face recognition. Now you have all your apps. It is really touch sensitive, it's super light, and this is why, if you're looking to go for something like a new tablet, if you're looking to go for an iPad or go for one of the other brands out there, the thing about the iPad is that it does feel like luxury, it does feel well made, and that's why you're paying the extra premium as well. But not only that, is that the feel and the touch and the way that all the apps and the system just works so much more fluid than the other systems I have tried tablet-wise. Including that, it's very, very touch sensitive, it feels great, and that is why it's so good for artists. If you want to get into art and drawing, the Apple Pencil is incredible. With this new version, the Apple Pencil can also be charged from the top here, while the iPad is being charged from the base. You can buy keyboards where this simply just clicks on and it is now charging. Also, the new Apple keyboard is due to come out very soon, well, in May, and that new Apple keyboard will have a USB-C plug, a standard part of it. And the most exciting part is it will have a trackpad. So this iPad is going to allow you to have a trackpad, a little bit like a mouse. So you can use any trackpad, it really doesn't matter, but you can use any trackpad, or you can get the very special keyboard that is going to be coming out in May for a crazy price, might I add. So when the new keyboard with trackpad comes out, or if you decide to use your own trackpad with this, it will work slightly different to a normal pointer that kind of goes around the screen. It will kind of click and just kind of like jump to the icons rather than fluid and just moving over and having complete free movement. But it is incredibly easy to get used to. It's a bit like touchscreen and all the modern apps nowadays. Basically, it jumps to where you want to go. But all in all, am I impressed with this iPad so far? And quite simply, yes I am. Now, I made some notes earlier on this product, and first of all, we're going to talk about the camera. The camera comes with a 12 megapixel camera as standard. Let's have a quick look at this now from the downward angle. So first, we need to go to camera. Let's go to the home screen, click on the camera right here, and now we have the camera. So, while I'm not showing you anything really exciting right now, you can see it moving around like this. Now it has orientation, so it knows which way you're going. And if you wish to use the 0.5, just use your fingers and zoom out, and now you get that glorious 0.5. You get so much more in your video. And then it goes back to regular here as well. So you can fit so much into your photos from here. That's our little studio. That would be about regular. And then if we zoom out, we just have a wide angle, and you can fit so much in considering we're so close. Of course, you can switch it around to your face. So let's take a photo. That is me right now. Oh my goodness, I look terrible. So this is what we can do with this cool iPad. It has great ways of viewing all your photos. So let's click on the photo app. And here we have tons of different photos that have been synced throughout your devices. You can zoom in like this. You can zoom out and view all the photos in different ways. It's me doing some magic tricks here. It really just works so well, as you would expect for the price point. So, is the camera any different from 2019 model? And the answer is not the 12 megapixel. It's the same 12 megapixel camera, which will get you pretty good photos, but not the top end of photos, which I probably would have expected. Maybe a slight upgrade to the camera. That's not happened, but the upgrade has happened in the form of the extra wide angle lens, which is 10 megapixels. Now, it also has something cool in it. What is this cool thing? It's called a LiDAR scanner. What on earth is a LiDAR scanner? Well, somewhere built into the back of this, so roughly, yeah, there we go, about there, that's your LiDAR scanner. And what does it do? It simply bounces light. It sends light out, emits it, and it calculates the time it takes for that light to hit the objects. So you might think, what can I use this for? Well, it means that apps in the future are going to allow you to use it for calculating exact distances between things, so measuring distances. It's going to be great for planning and plotting your room, ready to drop virtual objects in and have a virtual tour of your room. You'll be able to do it so much more accurately with this iPad. The only downside is that there's not enough apps out for it yet, and that I will tell you at the end as well. But the LiDAR scanner is very, very exciting, and Apple considers AR to be a big part of the future, or is thinking that it could be, and it's trialing it out in this new iPad. So the price starts at $799. Converted probably equally to about £799, and also it is $1,649 for the larger, most specced out model that you could possibly get. So it's you can spend a small amount, get a smaller one, or you can go for the bigger one that has a maximum maximum amount of space inside it, and it will just floor you. Do you need the highest end? Well, it depends how many videos you're going to shoot. It depends how many photos you're going to take. But I tell you, I would struggle to fill up 500 gigabytes of space on these things because I'm always backing up onto hard drives and that kind of thing. So I have simply gone for the 128 model, which just saves me an extra, I think, £180 or dollars thereabouts. And for me, that is enough. That's all I need. I can take my photos, I can transfer them via Apple to my main computer and then do some editing. But let's be honest, who takes photos on an iPad? They've created a better camera, but for me, I'm never really going to be doing that with an iPad. I would rather have that on my iPhone, that LiDAR scanner, which I think will come as well. But it might be very good for designing your rooms, that kind of thing, and playing AR games. The other thing I noticed is that the games on this run exceptionally well. I was playing some Asphalt 9 by Gameloft, and it really does run beautifully on here. It's smooth, it's fast, the graphics appear to be fantastic. So for all you gamers out there, you really can have a lot of fun with this. In fact, let's just start a quick game. The volume is probably turned right down. Yeah, it is. Next. Here we go. Ba, 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 ba. Let's go into there. Let's click on play and let's get into a game. Here we go. Race goals. Finish in position 3 or better. I don't fully understand this game yet, but it will show you very cool how well the computer deals with it. Wow, imagine actually taking off with a car like that in real life. Whew. Actually, let's just check the brightness of this whole thing. So it's not even on full brightness now. So now it's on full brightness. And let's resume. Wow, so yeah, it's pretty fast. You can see it's pretty cool. I've not figured out this game at all. Whoa, it's crazy. Whoa. Okay, so pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. I need to learn how to play the game first, but I think it does have steering this way and that way. But there we go. You get the idea of this game. Let's come out of that game now. The other great thing about iPad is it is an exceptional way to work. If you don't need your large laptop or a huge computer, you can just carry this. It's small, it's flat, and it just opens out and you can have a keyboard if you wish, or you can just use the inbuilt keyboard as well. It's got a fantastic way of simply dealing with things. So let's say you have a tab open here. You can open up another tab. Let's type in my website, magicworld.co.uk. This is my other website. And for instance here, I could now drag that tab and place a tab at the side like this. And now I have 2 tabs open. I can move this one way and move this way, or I can just get rid of one altogether like this. I can find other things like email, and I could just drag my email over to the side. And again, I now have my email here, or I could be watching a video here. It really is super intuitive, and the way it works, it just makes your life really easy. Doesn't mean though that you're not going to have to spend some time getting used to how to use an iPad, because it is a very different experience than a normal MacBook with a pointer and screen and a mouse, and it's a very different experience to your iPhone because you can have the multi-screens and all the different gestures. So you're going to have to put some time into learning the new WebIOS, but off my first glance, I absolutely love WebIOS. I might even do a separate video and a tutorial on how to use it. Now, of course, the front camera also has face recognition and all those things that go with it as well. You can have the cool emoticons and make your head like a giraffe. You can literally do all those crazy things with it. The design of it is no different to the 2018 model. So the only thing that's changed is little layouts and the way the peripherals are. Now it apparently is more optimized for heat, and it has a better layout on the inside of the speakers. They very much made this iPad so that you don't know which way is the top and which way is the side. Not purposely. I mean, sometimes I get confused. I look for a little dot where the camera is, because this is very much meant to be used in whichever way you want. There is no wrong way to use it. However, that fails very miserably when you're on a keyboard here, because your camera here is here. So you now have to turn it like that to take a photo. But apart from that, it is made to be used in all different angles. So what have you got to look out for? Well, you've got to look out for the Magic Keyboard coming out in May. It looks very, very exciting, but it is also going to be very, very expensive. And then we have to find out whether that keyboard is going to last. Because if you're going to spend that kind of money on a keyboard, I want this keyboard to last years, 5-10 years at least. Okay, maybe not 10 years, but 5 years at least. I want it to last a long time. And when you're carrying it around all the time, I am not 100% convinced until I see it, but that will be a future review as well. The battery is down to the same 10-hour battery life as what it boasts, and it does generally live up to that, depending on what tasks you are performing. Especially if you're just doing notes and spreadsheets and things like this, then you're going to get that time easily. If you're playing games non-stop, then you might struggle. So I made a little list here of the goods and the bads. So basically, the good side first. It's the best around. It is the best tablet you can get, hands down. In terms of GPU, okay, GPU and performance is excellent, no question. It's a fantastic GPU. It's not and incredibly much faster than the last iPad. In fact, it's about the same. In some areas, the last iPad has actually beaten this iPad in benchmarks. Then we have the trackpad support coming and the new trackpad, so that is fantastic. That is going to be a game changer, I guarantee it. The base storage is better, so you get more base storage inside this, and of course the Apple Pencil, the way it can charge on the top of it as well. Finally, we would say it's the best consumer AR experience that you are going to get, and very much I'm pretty much going to see these being used by travel agents and lots of people, even in the professional sectors, and not just the consumer. So if you are a graphic designer, you're going to people's houses, you want to do some sort of AR mixed with virtual reality, this could definitely be for you. Then the bads. Well, there's not a lot, to be honest, but there's not a lot of apps out for the AR experience right now. I was expecting to see loads of them, and when it first launched, I was a bit disappointed there weren't enough cool AR apps to use with the LiDAR light sensor camera. So maybe, well, that is coming, no question. Developers are working hard right now to bring you some of the latest softwares that are related to it, so can't wait for that to happen. Then finally, a lack of headphone jack. So again, if you're on a plane, you've got to have basically wireless headphones. Simple as that. Like these here, these are not just glasses, but they're Bose headphones. We all have these sort of wireless headphones nowadays, Apple AirPods. But it would always be nice to have a 3.5 regular jack for audio and recording and this kind of thing for professionals, and that is something it is lacking, and I've got a feeling it will be lacking for a long time. But you can of course buy lightning adapters that go to microphones and all sorts of different things, so really it's not such a big a deal, to microphones, to speakers, to all sorts, but of course you're going to be paying a premium for those as well. And finally, of course, it's very expensive, and it's going to be overkill for most people out there. Most people will not need all the crazy features that go into this, and will be reluctant to spend the kind of money that this actually costs. I think I spent £1,150 on this. Overall, so far, I am very happy with it, but of course, it's a lot of money to spend, and I will tell you, or maybe come back with another review in the future, what I think of this in a few months' time. Well, hopefully I've been a little bit helpful in your decision making as to whether to buy the new iPad 2020 or not. If you like this video at all, please do click the subscribe button and the alert button in the top corner just there. This is going to be a channel that's here to stay, and I can't wait to bring you some great reviews. Please do leave comments down below as to what you would like to see being reviewed in the future. What maybe past gadgets you'd like to be reviewed as well, and let us know what you would like to see in terms of the life hacks. We've got so many. We love 3D printing here as well, so this is something I 3D printed the other day. It's a little Pikachu, and now we've got lots of time on our hands. I will be printing a lot more of these kind of things, so if you want me to 3D print something for the next show, let me know and I will get on the case. Cheers, Pikachu. Make sure you all take care out there. It's a bit of a crazy time right now. I know we're going to get through this, but for the moment, no better way to stay at home, 3D print, and then to play with your iPad as well and play lots of cool games. Yes! I forgot to say, I also love Call of Duty, and the Call of Duty mobile app is incredible, and the experience is even better on the iPad. So if you have a gamer tag, make sure you add us. It's Magic World Co UK for now. Add us on, and I'll see you in the game soon. Have a fantastic week, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Well, hopefully I have been a little bit helpful in helping you choose whether to invest your hard-earned money into an Apple iPad 2000.